One local news source free. Now you have even more ways to access DeWittDailyNews.com. Whether you're at your desktop, laptop, tablet, iPhone, or smartphone, DeWittDailyNews.com is delivered to all those platforms. That's right. It's even there on your iPhone and smartphone. The same local news, weather, and sports that's on the full-size edition is on your iPhone and smartphone just by going to DeWittDailyNews.com. If you haven't tried it, why don't you? Go to Central Illinois' leading online source for local news, police blotter, for the record information, obituaries, and more on your desktop, laptop, iPhone, or smartphone. DeWittDailyNews.com.
You're finding Central Illinois. WHOW.
I'm Len Casper, the voice of the White Sox Radio Network. McLean County, tune into the Sox right here on 106.5 FM, WHOW.
Sponsored by Piatt County Collision Center, Kelly's Accounting, the State Bank of Bement's Monticello location, AHW, your John Deere dealer, all in Monticello, and SK Exteriors in Champaign-Urbana.
Here, Clinton Roon live play-by-play this season on WHOW, the Big 1520 daytime, 92.3 FM in DeWitt County at 106.5 in Bloomington Normal all the time. Plus, streamed at DeWittDailyNews.com on the WHOW mobile app and Amazon Alexa. Plus, tune in for a best of Clinton sports broadcast every Saturday morning at 10. All brought to you by our exclusive sponsor for our Player of the Game, ServPro of Piatt, DeWitt counties. They can make your emergency or disaster like it never even happened.
You're finding Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. On the phone with me this morning, Terri Miller-Casey, Extension Director for the U of I Extension in Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties. Terri, how are you today?
Hey, I'm hanging in there. How are you?
Doing well. It's a busy summer so far. You were telling me when I got connected with you this morning, Terri, that you are going to eventually here this morning have a room full of children. What's going on in Extension these days?
Yeah, at our Logan County Extension office in Lincoln, where I'm sitting right now, we're having a 4-H Clover Bud camp. So that's for ages 4 to 7. Clover Buds are our way to reach the kids before they get to be 8, which is our official 4-H age. So our Clover Bud programs are for those 5 to 7, for those kids who are just a little too young yet to be in regular 4-H. So we're having a Clover Bud camp for them today here from 9 until 3, and they're starting to stream in. I love it. All the young folks ready to have a great time today, doing some art, learning about science, nature, animals. They're even going to learn a little bit about the kitchen and do some robotics. It's going to be an amazing, amazing day here.
For sure. And this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg, because it sounds like you've got not only a summer of activities ahead, but you've already had several things happening. So what's going on at Extension these days? What else is happening?
Yeah, we have a full slate of summer fun activities for the kids. It's kicking off today with the Clover Bud Camp I just talked about. And we're doing that Clover Bud Camp again on July 13th from 9 to 3 at the Logan Extension office as well. So that's, you get 2 swipes at it. And then our 4-H cheer camp is coming up. It's for ages 5 to 12. And at the end of the cheer program, after the kids come on July 11th, 18th, and 25th, they come back on August 2nd at the Logan County Fair for our 4-H night at the fair, and they get to get everybody really excited on 4-H night and do a cheer for the whole crowd. So that's really exciting. Again, that's for 5 to 12-year-olds on July 11th, 18th, 25th, and a performance on the 2nd at the Logan County Extension office. And then we're going to teach the kids to cook, because it's you need to know how to cook. It's a great thing to do. And hey, you can help mom and dad out in the kitchen too. So we're having our 4-H Cooking 101 camps, and they're for kids 8 to 18. They're going to explore the world of cooking. They're going to get hands-on experience. They're going to learn some of those basic food preparation skills, as well as food safety and cleanliness. And then they're going to get to make some snacks and simple meals. And we're doing that 3 times. We're doing it in each of our counties. So we're doing it June 22nd from 9 to 3 at the Logan Extension Office in Lincoln. We're doing it July 13th from 9 to 3 at the Sangamon Extension Office in Springfield. And then again, July 26th from 9 to 3 at the Menard Extension Office in Petersburg. So that's always a fun one to go to because I like to go around and sample because, somebody has to judge this work.
Really, you're really making a sacrifice there, Terri.
I do. I
yeah.
do always. It's
Yes.
a good job, Seth.
Sure. You'll be remembered for that one, Terri.
Yeah, I'm always willing to be the judges when they have like the food competitions too.
Mhm.
Some people say, well, you never know what you're going to get. The good news says, Seth, I'm not picky.
Yes, exactly. And it's probably all good too, right?
It is. Hey, we teach them well, right? We do a good job. So then we're going to have crime and spy science workshop, which is really, really popular right now for 8 to 18-year-olds. So they're going to discover how detectives use science to uncover mysteries and solve crimes. And they're going to investigate the case of the murder of Professor Half-Track. And they're going to use clues, and they're going to even conduct their own biotechnology experiments to help solve this murder mystery. So by the time they get done, they're going to know how to solve that mystery. And that's on June 27th from 9 to 3 at the Logan Extension Office in Lincoln. That sounds like fun. I would have loved that.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of fun for sure.
Oh yeah, I was all about the kid murder mystery shows and everything. Of course, when I was a kid, they were they weren't near as prevalent. I mean, you think of CSI and all these shows now; they're everywhere. So this is a kid version, and I think they're really going to enjoy it. It's 8 to 18 on the ages for that. Then there's Your Thoughts Matter. That's on July 24th from 9 to 3 at the Menard Extension Office in Petersburg. And we all know that right now mental health issues are top of mind. They're top focus right now. We know that our youth are experiencing serious mental health issues and concerns. It's tough out there, and it's getting tougher every day. And so this program is going to help youth from 13 to 18 years of age kind of learn more about what's good mental health, how it plays an important role in your life. You're going to learn why your overall well-being is important, not just your physical, but also your mental, and promote understanding and action. Now, this isn't truly counseling or anything like that. It is more just kind of getting an understanding for mental health, the reasons why it's so important, and just some tips on daily living to help improve mental health.
For sure. So put those on the calendar. Terri, where do folks go to learn more about all those things?
Well, they can visit our website, and that's at extension.illinois.edu. And that's /LMS for Logan, Menard, and Sangamon. So again, that's extension.illinois.edu/LMS. Or you can always call any of our extension offices. Our Logan County Extension office is 217-732-8289, and Sangamon's 217-782-4617.
Now, is there limited space on some of those?
Yeah, I will say that they're filling up fast, and some of these dates may even be full. I didn't go in and check all of the numbers before I got on here. So yeah, it's definitely limited registration numbers. So if any of these things sound interesting to you, you might want to jump on and see if you got a spot.
Very good. So check that out. A lot of good stuff going on at Extension these days, Terri. I must confess, I don't remember this much going on in the summer back when I was in 4-H in Logan County. Is this relatively a relatively new development?
Well, we were starting to ramp these up before COVID and doing a lot more of these. We have a fantastic 4-H staff here. Carissa Davis is our extension educator, and she's always trying to look at ways to have new and exciting programs for the kids during the summer. We have Sherry Bishop. She's our new Logan County 4-H program coordinator. She's doing a great job of putting these all together. And so since COVID's done, we are roaring back. We've got more. You're right. We've got more than we've ever had. We've added extra dates when we can. So yeah, this is really something that we've been wanting to do for a long time. We know that summers are long and boring sometimes for our young folks, and parents are looking for something for kids to do that's not only fun, but also it has an educational purpose, and the kids really enjoy it. And it's just a great way to take advantage of the kids that are available right now since school's out, and we truly enjoy doing them.
For sure. Terri Miller-Casey, Extension Director, U of I Extension in Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties. What else is going on this summer, Terri? Anything else you got coming up?
Well, there's something really exciting coming up this weekend because, I live for the fairs. Our very first unit 4-H show is coming up this weekend. Our Sangamon Menard 4-H General Show is taking place on June 24th at the Sangamon County Fairgrounds in New Berlin. And so Sangamon and Menard counties show together for their general projects. And this is like your art and your aerospace and your electric projects and your food projects. So all those general non-animal oriented projects are going to be on June 24th at the Sangamon County Fairgrounds. And then the public viewing, if you want to come see, oh my gosh, I've said this a million times, your viewers are going to be like, listeners are going to be like, oh my gosh, here she goes again. Please, if you at all have some time and you're going to be around New Berlin, stop in on Sunday, June 25th, and look at the projects. It's open for public viewing from 1 to 2 p.m. And then, there's actually a morning viewing too from 9:30 to noon. So 9:30 to noon or from 1 to 2. Come check out the kids' projects. They're amazing. They're at the Sangamon County Fairgrounds in New Berlin in the main building, and they're all out there for display, and you can feel really good. Like sometimes we get really negative about the future, but I can tell you these kids are great and they're doing great work. They're doing things I never could have done when I was their age. And so if you want a little life affirmation, come see the 4-H projects on June 25th. And while you're there, that's the day of most of our livestock shows. We do have it's so fun. If you have little ones who maybe aren't as familiar with livestock, bring them out to the livestock shows. The kids love it. We have our sheep show, and that's Saturday, June 24th at 5:30. And then it's followed immediately by our swine show, so around 6:30-ish or so on that Saturday, June 24th. And then most of the day on Sunday, we've got animal shows. We've got the beef show starting off the morning at 8:30, poultry at 9:30. Oh, I love the poultry show. I'm getting 4 new ducks tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited. I'm too old to show my poultry, but I still enjoy the poultry show. And then we have the rabbit show at 10:15. I have rabbits too. We love rabbits too. And then the goat show at 11 a.m. And then it ends with the 4-H round robin showmanship at 1:30 at the Sangamon County Fairgrounds show ring. If you've never seen a round robin, you need to see it. It's so fun. The kids come out and they show a sheep, swine, and beef. They do all 3. Huh. And then the judge selects who was the best showman of all 3. So it's really interesting, and it's an art to showing each different breed of animal. So it's really amazing to see when kids can tackle all 3 breeds.
That's a lot. That feels like a lot to take on.
It is, it is. But I always say set high standards, set high bars, and kids will reach them.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything about the fair that makes it unique, Terri?
Oh, everything about the fair is unique because each child is unique. So each project has its story. And then I think about our livestock families and the wonderful stories that they share with me of generations of family members who've shown at the 4-H show. And how that's a deep tradition, a deep family tradition that is always wonderful to hear. And you hear grandparents speaking of their children and of their grandchildren and sometimes their great-grandchildren. And so I always find that those stories about the traditions that each of our counties hold are always amazing. I always hope for good weather, and we've, knock on wood, been lucky. So I think we're going to get good weather. So that might be unique. We might get a swine show that's not 98 million degrees, but hey, there's still time. But each of the counties in my unit are unique. Logan, Sangamon, and Menard. They each have their own traditions. Their fairgrounds are each very unique. They have amazing families. But I would say there's a commonality in those amazing families, and there's in those kids who come and the 4-H families who show. And our staff. So while each place is unique and wonderfully so, we all share that kind of common goal of really helping youth achieve their next step and to make those memories they'll never forget.
Mm-hmm, for sure. Again, Terri, the fair is the 4-H fair. Where and when?
All right. Well, the general project show is June 24th. And then public viewing of those projects is June 25th at Sangamon County Fairgrounds in New Berlin. And we welcome anyone to come out as well and see the livestock shows on June 24th in the evening, and then again on June 25th during the day.
Sure thing. Terri, where do folks go to learn about all things 4-H in Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties?
Well, I send them to the website, extension.illinois.edu/LMS. There's lots of information on there about 4-H. If you have a 4-H youth that would like to join 4-H, check out our website. There's lots of information there and lots of ways to contact us.
Now, is 4-H on social media at all, Terri? Like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, something of that nature?
Sure, we have a 4-H Facebook page, and that if you go to your Facebook and you type in lms.4h, we should pop up and you'll see the local 4-H information for the unit.
Fantastic. Terri, let's take a time out here. Come back with some more. Terri Miller-Casey, Extension Director, U of I Extension in Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties. Our guest on the phone. More to come with Terri on the morning show.
WHOW.
Let's check the opening numbers now at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Tuesday. Some mixed trade to begin the week. July corn opening $6.42 up 2 pennies. September corn down a penny, $5.93. And December new crop $5.97 down 1/4. July beans starting the week $14.71 up 4.5. August beans up 1/4, $14.07 3/4. November new crop $13.41 down 1.25. July wheat $6.83 3/4 down 4.25. September wheat down to nickel, $6.96 1/2, and December wheat $7.11 1/2, down 4 1/4. July bean meal $4.19.30, that's up $2.90, and July bean oil $58.98, that's down 71 cents to start the week. A look at the opening numbers at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Tuesday morning. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network.
Looking for a new Silverado? This is Scott Baum from Baum Chevrolet Buick here in Clinton. Yes, we finally have new Silverado inventory. We have Silverados in 1500s, 2500s, and 3500s with several trim levels. Custom, LT, RST, LTZ, and yes, high countries. This month, get an extra down payment assistance on all Silverados. Baum Chevrolet Buick. We have inventory. BaumChevyBuick.com. Right from the start.
Hi, I'm Dave Jackson, owner of your Save-A-Lot store in downtown Clinton, here to talk to you about our great meat department. When buying meat for your family, ask yourself if it's cut fresh. Are the meat cutters in the store well trained? Our meat staff has over 100 years of combined experience. At your Clinton Save-A-Lot, we take pride in having the best meat department in the area. Plus, we'll save you as much as 40% or more on your total food bill. Experience what really fresh can be by shopping at your Clinton Save-A-Lot. Hope to see you soon.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Terri Miller-Casey, Extension Director for the U of I Extension in Logan, Menard, and Sangamon counties, on the phone with us. And Terri, I was thinking as you were kind of telling me about this upcoming workshop you have, I venture a guess during the summer months, workshops probably take a back seat. There's probably not a lot of webinars, seminars as the fair season kicks into high gear. Is that a fair statement?
No, not anymore.
I love it. Tell me why.
Well, I think it's because we've opened with technology now. There's so much more opportunity with webinars that all our different teams across the state can kind of take turns, so they can do different programs, and then we can blast those out to everybody across the state. So we get critical mass with that. Yeah, I mean, I could talk for another hour about some of the different workshops. We've got some that are on consumer economics that are coming up. We've got some on the environment that are going on all throughout the summer. I've kind of touched on those in past interviews. But honestly, it seems like we don't stop. We just kind of shuffle a little bit, and our hort people, our horticulture team are absolutely wonderful. So they've always got programs going on even in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, technology has been great for that because we can partake of programs all across the state via webinars now. We're not restricted to one person in one area.
So what do you have coming up, Terri?
Well, actually, it's getting to be time where our gardens are starting to produce and people are starting to think about preserving their food. So we're doing some pressure canner dial gauge testing. If you have a pressure canner, there's a dial on there that gives you the pressure gauge. And it's really important that it's accurate to make sure your food is safely preserved, because if it wasn't right, then you could end up with botulism, and that's not good. So we do free pressure canner testing. We have a staff person who's trained to do that in the Sangamon office. However, you could drop off your pressure canner gauge at our Logan or Menard offices as well, and we'll get them to our tester, and they'll test them, and then we'll get them back to you. Today, she's having a special workshop from 9 to 3:30, not really a workshop, but a walk-in. So if somebody wants to have their pressure canner dial gauge tested, they can walk in between 9 and 3:30. We are closed from noon to 1 and get that tested. However, you can always call us and arrange for a testing at any time. And that phone number is 217-782-4617. That's our Sangamon County office. So you can call anytime. She's just doing a special walk-in day today at the Sangamon office just to help add to some convenience. But at any time, we can test that. And so after you're done testing your canner dial and you know that the gauge is good, then you can participate on the June 22nd workshop from noon to 1. And it is an online workshop, Canning with Confidence, Pressure Canners. So yeah, it's a free workshop you can sign up for on June 22nd, noon to 1, and learn all about canning with pressure canners and knowing that you're doing it right, and learn safe mechanisms and skills for doing that, as well as get recipes that have been tested and we know that they're safe.
Easy enough. Where do folks go to learn about those opportunities, Terri?
Again, you can visit our website, extension.illinois.edu/LMS, or you can always call our offices. Our Logan office is 217-732-8289. Our Sangamon office is 217-782-4617, and Menard is 217-632-7491.
Terri, it's amazing you have those numbers just boom right on the top of your head. That's amazing.
Hey, I'll be celebrating my 6th anniversary in the unit.
No way.
July 5th. Yeah, it's been 6 years.
Oh my gosh, because I remember connecting with you at the Logan County Fair, and I'm pretty sure that was your first year. That was your first fair. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Time flies. Hey, Terri, real quick, I know, just give me like 20 seconds on if folks are, they're interested in maybe some of these workshops. There is a bevy of them online that folks can go back and watch and listen to. How about that very quickly?
Yeah, you can go back to our website and search the different program areas and find links to it. You can also go to the state website, extension.illinois.edu, and you can look up the different program areas, and there will be links to our saved webinars.
Sure. Terri Miller Casey, U of I Extension, Logan Menard, Sangamon County's on the phone. Network News is now.
The Big 1520 WHOW Clinton, 92.3 FM, W222 BG Clinton, 106.5 FM, W293 DJ Normal Bloomington.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com.